Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. And I am feeling quite tired today. Unsure why. I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with quitting coffee not too long ago. But, yeah. So, that's a thing that I will have to deal with through today's stream. Is just this feeling like I want to sleep. Over the weekend, I tried to clean my keyboard. I have my little Corsair K70 keyboard, and it was just awful. It was awful. I had never really cleaned it. I had done some minor stuff, but this was the first time I've actually taken off all of the keycaps and like scrubbed the keycaps down, as well as got between the keys, because this is a mechanical keyboard. I could just take the caps off and put the caps back on again. But even after that, it wasn't perfect, wasn't quite pristine, but it was a lot better than it was. So now I have a fresh keyboard. So that's always nice, right? Having something that looks a bit better than it was, because it was a little bit encrusted from time. So yeah, that maybe it'll actually work better now. Who knows? After cleaning it up. So, Pyandons mods. I've done a few things off screen. Just a few. A bit of time has passed. Some techs have happened during that time, but we left off last time with needing copper to build a bunch of infrastructure in order to complete the Molten build down here, the Molten glass build down here, as I work towards getting my red science on the main bus. That's the goal, is to get the red science on the main bus And in order to do that, I'm going to need to, of course, have glass products. I need petri dishes, and I need glassware, and, you know, glass itself for some things as well. So I decided to do that at some degree of scale by tapping into a yellow belt of throughput of quartz and process it into the powdered quartz with pure sand input version of this recipe. That being said, that's what we did last time. I said off screen that in order to complete the build, I would need to make acetylene. And that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to build out the acetylene fuel for these 6 buildings. Fuel for these 6 buildings. But I ran into an issue where I didn't quite have enough copper. So today, I shall show you my solution to the copper. No more am I doing copper out of stone furnaces down here. Oh no, 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 no. We are now mining a yellow belt of copper ore and processing that yellow belt all the way up here. All the way up here. This is real copper processing. This is the beginning. The red science copper processing. Using automated screeners to produce grade 1 and grade 2 copper, processing all of the grade 1 copper into grade 2, additional grade 2, as well as producing a little bit of stone byproduct that is being deleted from the face of existence through the sinkhole on the saline water here. And then that will get cast in the casting machine line from copper grade 2 directly into plates. What does this produce? 3. It makes 3 plates out of 15 ore. By comparison to what we were doing previously, our 15 ore was making 1.9 plates. Of course, I wasn't even processing 15 ore to begin with, but hey. That was the ratio previously. This is the new ratio. It's better. Is it good? No, but it's better. We have 3 per second on that copper plate line. I was tempted to do the same with iron, but I looked at this and saw, oh hey, I'm backing up on the iron here already, and now I'm starting to back up on the copper as well. So I don't think I quite need the iron yet, and so I'm going to not go processed iron smelting yet, especially when I can tap into borax. Like, I want to get into the molten recipe for the iron, and that will require borax and sand castings to get into. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. How are we going to get the tar for those sand castings? It's a great question. How are we going to get the tar for those sand castings? I don't know. I legit do not know at this point in time. What I do know is that I have an acetylene build to get done. This one, this glorious, beautiful piece of work here, making me 60 acetylene each second to feed these glassware buildings. Now, I have already put all of the infrastructure I need in a box down at this build, so we just need to head down there and get to it. Although I did need more inserters, so I made more fast inserters. I also had made, you may have not noticed, but I did make yellow mini loaders for these. Just so as we are aware of that. And speaking of mini loaders, it was brought up last time that the input mechanism of the mini loaders does in fact work faster than the rated speed of the mini loaders. So that's a problem. That is an actual game engine issue that cannot adequately be fixed with the way that mini loaders work. So this chute is fully capable of running at a full 15 items per second in on the input, even though the belt speed is 3.75. Now note that with these mini loaders, there is a tiny segment of belt right there. This tiny segment of belt is an actual belt with a belt speed. Regardless of how fast the rotation speed is on the inserters, that belt is what's supposed to limit the rate of the stuff. But the issue is that the items on this little segment of belt disappear instantaneously when it's being input into a machine or a box. And then this belt immediately, as fast as this belt can push, puts new items onto this belt to be picked up. So that's what's happening, is that when the item gets picked up, there's now nothing in the way of preventing a new thing coming in anymore. And the rotation speed is too fast on the inserter section of this, so it just loads in much faster than its rated speed. This does not apply on the output, again, for that very same reason, because this is a belt segment and will limit the output of items based off of the speed of this belt, even though the inserters are in fact faster. So yeah, you could do shenanigans like throw a blue belt onto a lower tiered mini loader and it will load at the rate of that belt into the building. I consider this to be an exploit in the same vein as underground belt braiding, which for those who don't know, that is a practice where you can have underground belts independent underground belt systems based off of the color of the underground belt on the exact same line. I absolutely consider this to be an exploit and will not use this ever. So that's what I consider this to be, just an exploit of the game mechanics. Yeah, and the two-tile loaders, well, loaders do not behave this way normally. A standard loader does not have the issue of being an inserter. It doesn't have that issue of being an inserter. Mini loaders and chutes are not loaders. They are inserters. Really fast inserters. Actually, two really fast inserters, at least. And I think it adds more if it needs more throughput sometimes. It's just inserters inserting at a speed. That's how it gets around limitations on loaders for other objects that would otherwise have performance limitations. It just is different by design. No, loaders work as intended. Even the 1x1 loaders, from my usage over time, like even the deadlock loaders. But the thing about the deadlock loaders is you're gonna get the 15 per second of the yellow belt. You're gonna get the 30 per second of the red belt. You're gonna get the 45 of the blue on the inputs of even those 1x1 loaders, because they're actual loaders. These, not real loaders. They are not real. They are fake. Fake loaders. How am I going to build this? Where am I going to build this? Do I go, like, up here? Or do I go, like, over here? 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 Maybe? I think here, actually. That's going to be the better option. Am I able to run a pipe across this? Yes, I am. Thank goodness. That's all I needed to know. Alright. Let's start from the last step and work towards the first. Okay, that's 5. Where is my box? I have a box. Where's my box? There's my box. I put in a whole bunch of extra pipe because I knew that this was going to use a lot of pipe. Forethought. It's glorious. Water. Yes, water is good. I like water. Alright. You? You need a solid input. Copy. Paste. Save resources and delete that slaked lime. Get back in my pack. Ah, my mining speed. Mining speed's so slow. There we go. Where's my power? There's my power. Ta-da! Just add calcium carbide. Oh, hey. We need 5 of these. Yes, yes, yes. Nanobots are so much better. Power. 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 Now, this will need 1.2 lime and 4.2 coke. That, a blue inserter, 1 blue inserter should be fine for that, right? It better be. Fortunately, high-pressure furnaces are one of the very few buildings small enough that the electric poles can actually reach across the building. One of very few where they can reach across the building. Alright. 2 more! There and there. Where are my vents? Now, you take in limestone and coke in a lot of throughput. I believe that covers both, yes. Good. So coke is going to come in from this line. The Sure. Sure, that. Limestone, coke. Hey, there we go. You. I need you. What is your bounding box even there? Go. 3 beautiful buildings. That is off a tile. There we go. Output. Output. Input. There we go. Hey, you don't even need to go down that far. Huzzah! Stuff. It's moving! Glorious. Now the rest of this involves actually getting that coke. This stuff. Everything else is getting coke. Speaking of which, this does need to deal with byproduct and will need burning. So I do need a little bit more fuel than this. But it will be fine because these are operating... Oh. You're at exactly 16. Huh. Interesting. Oh, it's also trying to use the 12 carbon dioxide output from up here, too. Interesting. So I will need 17 fast woods. Yeah, I need +1 fast wood here. Regardless, I think the way that this is gonna go is... Oh, I don't have that recipe yet. Right. That recipe... isn't until here, at Green Science, so I can't use this at this moment in time to get the coke, but that only really changes just this other back-end scale. This was just a recipe to use the tar being produced out of here. It's not really mission critical. It does save a bunch of infrastructure on the back end when I get access to this, and I will place this with the plan of switching to it when I can. It's just that it won't exactly happen now, but later. Later, we shall have that recipe. And it will be glorious, and that will need a thingy. And yeah, that extra 2.9 coke would nearly double the back-end infrastructure, if that is the case. So I'm not actually going to get my full 60 out of this because of that. You alone are fine on the chutes. Go that way. Go that way. Filter the oxide. Move that just a little bit down. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I'm out of... What? Splitters? How? Oh, right, I'm not carrying, not carrying yellow splitters anymore. I need to add to this. Because there's a previous step. No. There. Ah, I managed to get to that mute button in time. Oh boy. Alright. You up. You not filtered. Down. Same here. Not filtered. Down. End. Wait, was this supposed to be 2? Oh. Whoopsies. Too many. Come on. Destroy those things. I don't need them. Actually, there is no coke from that way. Or, well, there is a... blah. There is a step. Excuse me. You... There. This is fine. I'm getting confused between what... Oh. One tile. Why did I not build splitters? My goodness. I need splitters. Maybe I thought I wasn't going to be doing the loader thing with the faster stuffs. You actually need to go that side. There we go. That is not quite that because I need to hook up the... various things. Outputs. Actually, that hooks up all 4. What am I thinking? That hooks up all 4, and I can do 1 gas vent there, and 1 overflow vent there. That is an underflow, not an overflow. Overflow vent there. Alright, that should deal with those byproducts just fine. Oh god, this build. Oh god, part of me is thinking I should have done this the other orientation, upwards. Oh well. Too late now. 10! 10 glorious buildings. If this were oriented this way, yeah, that would have been not a great idea either. I would have had to mirror the whole thing as well to keep scalability. Down. And you split. Oh, one more. One more set. There we go. Why does this split? Because it goes back and up to do this. Eh, 2.5 is a lot. Because I will need CO2 for the moss section of this. Okay, from here, 16 fastwoods, plus 1. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I only have 16 on me. Now that I'm thinking about that, even though I would like a plus 1. Fine for now, whatever. Go, go, go. Do your stuffs. Be free, my minions. Get back in my pack. Yes, place the thing. Yeah, I am out. Glorious trees. Glorious trees need 1 input and 1 output. Oh boy, that's a lot of belt, isn't it? To do it this way. Yeah. Maybe I should just have 2 lines of 8 instead. Maybe 2 lines of 8 is better. Yeah, that will be better. I am out of nanobot ammo, and that is disturbing. Okay. Tax. What next? Give me... I don't even know that. Give me that. And we're good for now. Okay. I think that is what I need. Thank you, my minions, for grabbing all of the everything. Yes, much appreciated. Does that stretch? Yes, it does. Good. Good, you're not too large. Now, there is something that I am missing here, and that is my tree rock only deconstruction planner that I usually have. Goodbye, trees. Maybe I should just make termite bots. Nah, I'm not gonna make termite bots. Little expensive for that. I can still use the wood. Okay, this will be an input belt. I'm gonna need to go get more belt, aren't I? Especially if I do it this way. Oh my. And it all needs inserters too. Hello. So that's 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Oh my, I might even need more electric poles as well. That's a little ridiculous. There we go. Copy that. Come on, robots, do your job. You're so slow. Why are you so slow? Why are you so slow? Oh my goodness, it's almost as if we're not supposed to design at this scale yet. It's almost as if we're not supposed to be building to this scale yet. Ahem. Cough, cough. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's almost as if we should be trying to get into the brain science first. And the circuits. Circuits, then green science, because you can't automate green science until you automate circuits. Whoops. In case you were not aware, that was a change made a while back, actually. It was not the case initially that green science needed circuits, but now green science needs circuits because they added the circuits to a ingredient required in the green science. So now you need it. It is required before green science. I guess you could always handcraft, but pff, handcrafting. Not a thing to do in the long term. Gotta get that real automation going here. Come on, bots. Come on, bots. Get back in my pack. Go, go, go. Come on. There we go. It's like I need those trees gone. Thanks. Logs, glorious logs. Oh. Wait. I'm dumb. I am truly dumb. I should not have done that. At all. I'll leave this here just for it to be here, but... yeah. Yeah, I need, Where are it? Where? What? Did I not? Oh, there. Oh, hey! Wouldn't you know it? That works, right? Now that works. It's as if it was planned to fit in there. Ahem. Yeah, we'll go with that. It was in fact planned to fit in there. That's it. That's looking so much nicer, but this freaking forest is in my way. Forest must die. All trees must die, the greatest of enemies. The one true enemy of the game. Just get out of my way. Okay. The actual seedlings I would like to have here. I will need the split for wood. But not for the same purpose. I will actually need this split going in the other direction, but it's because I need it for the seedlings. To loop back for the seedlings. Yes, 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 buddies. Get back. Back in the pack. Robots are immediately charged the moment that they get back in the backpack. Why? Because the statistic no longer exists. Like, legit. They go into your backpack and the entity no longer exists, and neither does the charge variable for each individual robot as soon as they enter into an inventory. They're gone. So it's all an illusion. The fact that they charge before they go into your backpack is just for the illusion of needing to charge before going into your storage. Because it would take a lot of code to make that work properly. Why have you not actually placed the things there? Like, place the buildings, please. That should be priority 1, is placing buildings, right? Why is that not priority 1? Get back. There we go. Whoops. Ta-da! Water? Water? Hmm. 65 belts, huh? I wonder if I have enough. I'm pretty sure I don't. Especially when I need to do the entirety of the moss. So, that's a thing. Yep, I'm out of belt. Great. Okay, let's, destroy the rest of this forest, please. In the meantime. So my Echo Dot decided that I had actually called its name. It thought that I said its name. When I said, let's, it sounded a lot like her name, apparently. And she thought I was asking it about destroying forests. I gave it a command to destroy forests. And she's like, I don't know about that. Wonderful technology. Wonderful, wonderful technology. If only I didn't feel so tired. I might actually be more productive today. I feel like there is a noticeable difference between how I normally am and today. We may actually just stop at the break for today's stream. Just cut it in half because I am tired, and I am apparently allergic to something. I have allergies going off right now. You might be able to hear it in my voice. It's such a lovely day. Today is, in fact, on a completely unrelated topic, the anniversary, first year anniversary of the release of Genshin Impact, a game that I have been playing for a majority of that time. And it's extremely depressing that today, a day that should be a celebration, is a day in which the entirety of the Genshin Impact community is full of anger and regret and disappointment because the company has done jack all for celebrating the anniversary within the game. And the out-of-game events have included simply competitions where the rewards are not worth the time, where it is, on the face of it, merely an exercise of give us free advertising for our anniversary, and we'll give you nothing in return. So, yeah, there's a lot of, there's a lot of drama about that right now with the anniversary events, lack thereof. And yeah, really depressing. Really depressing. To the point where I really don't think I'm gonna support that game at all anymore. Not in any way, shape, or form do I think I will actually ever support that game anymore. Which sucks. Because I do enjoy the experience, but the company is just awful. Awful company doing awful things, as usual. Alright, let's at least get this infrastructure down before I have to go back up. There we go. Put in all of those modules for me. That would be great. Modules. Modules go. Be free. Do stuff. Thank you so much. I know I have enough modules. Thank you. I need pipes. Beautiful, glorious, wonderful pipes. I need more undergrounds. There we go. There's the pipes. I can get more pipes nearby. I have the chest full of the pipes. Right, you take water. And I need to bring in... Where are you? This pipe. Of CO2. There we go. I'm out of inserters? Okay. I have just enough inserters. There we go. Ta-da! And that would be the build, essentially. All it needs here would be the tar input, the vacuum input, I don't even know the rotation, and the heavy oil demolition. In the end, I don't know which side will have the heavy oil, but whatever. And then back here, I should have my chest that has more pipe, but there's no point in the pipe grabbing what I have there when I need to go up and get more belt anyway. So let's go get more belt. And then I'll need to bring the acetylene and connect it into the molten. And then we get to take the molten places. Oh, joy! I intend to take the molten by pipe up here. Maybe. Because I really don't want to have to expand this. To get the specific products that I want. Because bear in mind, that was the infrastructure to power 6 glassworks buildings at Green Science when I have the actual tech to turn tar into heavy oil. That's better. Take another one of those too. And copper. Gib. Stuff. Really? Is it the duralumin? Yes, it's the duralumin. How much duralumin have I made? Oh boy, it's always a wonderful question. How much duralumin has this smelter made down here? Another building using an insane amount of fuel value worth of fluids. Like, this whole thing needs to be fundamentally rebalanced. Like, come on. Not even a stack. Okay. Sure, it's just limited by the aluminium going in. More! More! Beautiful. Lots of fast inserters. I need them. I need all of them. I need a lot of electric poles too, so that would be great. Just give me more power poles. There's a reason I picked up all that wood. I needed more power poles. Lots and lots and lots of power poles. And off we go. Back we go. How much? Oh, that's plenty. Essentially another 100 pipe to grounds is fine. Should work out. How many am I making? A few. I'm making a few. Well, it's gonna be nice to actually have the molten glass. I'll say that much. It'll be nice having an amount of molten glass out. A whole what? A whole 75 units of the stuff. Yay. It's great. It's glorious. I could have sworn the infrastructure on the fluids was not quite this much. But hey, things change. I really need to compare fuel values at some point, and the effort involved in getting into those fuel values. Because yeah, this is pretty efficient, but it's a lot of infrastructure, which it's a lot of, it's not just a lot of infrastructure, it's a lot of different infrastructure. With a lot of steps involved. I might want to look back at a previous series to see exactly what I was doing to get the fuel for the glasswork buildings. I am now out of electric poles, so we're gonna need to make those. Thank you for making those. Okay, you're good. We got our next techs. That is excellent. Now, I forget the timing. Do I do the... Pretty sure I need to get into the biotic stuff to get into the circuits. Right? So that will be part of the plan going forward. Alright, build, place, stuffs. I didn't actually end up grabbing my pipes from the box. I needed to grab pipes from the box, and I didn't grab pipes from the box. I'm gonna leave behind all of my robots so I can grab the pipes from the box. And then come back and they'll all be complaining, moving so slowly because they ran out of power. This is my box. I like my box. I want all of the things from my box. Is that all of them? Maybe. Looks like it. Alright, buddies. I think I need the Vrauk cocoons to get into, both of these. DNA polymerase with Arcod honey, really? Now that was part of, yeah, cDNA. In order to get into cDNA, I will need to get into the Vrauk cocoons. And then I need the cDNA to get into every other biotic thing, essentially. Of which I'm going to need to get into Huh? I don't even have the text. Aerial cargo unit. That is legit a whale. Okay. Flying cargo units. The what? What is even this? It's used in nothing, which means it gets launched into space? I don't even know. Don't think I want to know. Moondrop needs cDNA. Kickalk needs cDNA. Relesia needs cDNA. And we need to get into the Relesia for stuff and things. Yes, beautiful stuff and things. Why did I need to get into the Relesia? Wait, what? Seeds? Seeds? For the biological samples. Yeah. For green science itself. We need it for the seeds for the biological samples. Now the Kickalk would be nice for raw fiber, for circuits. Moondrop are essentially required to get into the methane. Because there is a methane out of Moondrop seeds in the greenhouse as your main way / only way of getting into methane at this phase of the game. And we need the methane to make formaldehyde, to make melamine resin, for the Formica, for the PCBs, or the printed circuit substrates, 1, to get into circuit ones. Alright. That is that. It needs a kickstart on here, and either a kickstart on the biomass or a kickstart on the moss, and I'm going to give it a kickstart on the moss. Just to make some seedlings, to make some logs, to then get into biomass, to get into the carbon dioxide, to start the process of making the moss again. Okay. That's good. Next, I need to actually connect the stuff over here. When there is a better way of getting into coke, I would love to know. I will need to do that whenever there is a better coke. There we go, and that should connect that all the way over to there. Long-term trains, right? Long-term trains. And with trains, raw coal processing into coke, and coal to coke, red hot coke, etc., to get all the coke imaginable. I won't need to make on-site coke at all. It's good that I can do this, It's great that I can do this, and it's great that at Green Science I can have this with more coke out of the tar produced out of this. This is temporary and only relevant at this phase of the game. It becomes completely irrelevant once I have trains and can start moving around and processing raw coal from any places I can get it. Any places I can get it. By the time that happens, Green Science, I should get access to the mines and the drill heads. Was it green? Did they move it to green or is it blue? They made it earlier. I forget when. Mega mine. It's not called a mega mine. It's called a mine. When do I get the raw coal mine? The coal mine. Hi. Raw coal stage 2. Circuit 2. So it's blue science phase. Effectively blue science. If you have these items, you have blue science for all intents and purposes. Although that brain, biocomputing, by the way, was Chod Honey. That's new. And was the cotton gut science ever balanced to be useful? Because what's the point of having it if it's not actually useful in any way, shape, or form? I would hope so. I would hope so. But yeah, that brain, biocomputing, will get me some initial blue science techs, which there are a few that are useful at Green Science before you get all of this stuff set up, and before you get Pi Science set up, and neuroprocessors for the Pi Science set up. Some useful upgrades, logistical upgrades at Blue Science, like faster bots, I think, are there. Robot Speed 1 right here, and 2. Those are really good ones to pick up through the Vat Brain. A lot of the things, wow, they changed. Nexalit battery is new. I haven't seen that one before. Nexalit batteries, huh? Okay. Sure. That's not a thing. That used to be a thing. Oh, wow, this all needs Pi Science now. Why? Oh, and there's upgraded trains. Ah, so the batteries are a fuel. Well, it's a good thing I'm already doing this in another playthrough. Similar concept to this. Yeah. The funny thing is, Nullius has this concept of battery reusage as well that you can use in trains. And what I'm using right now is this thing called a methanol canister fuel, and it gives you a empty canister in return. So I already know how to do this logistics. It's absolutely glorious. The other thing here is we are going to need to spend Nexalit plates to recharge these batteries, but fortunately, it's just Nextlet plates, and you get Nextlet out of legit just power. So once you make it, it's good. And it's green? What? It's circuit 2s and advanced small parts to make one of these trains to begin with. So it's a lie that it's green. It is blue. And the cargo wagon, what's even the benefit of the cargo wagon? It's got 50 slots instead of 25. And then the fluid wagon is 50k instead of 25k. So that's nice. That is nice to have. But what I don't get is why all of these down here, these ore processing things need pi science now. Like, what gives? Was there a mining machine or something? Oh, that's different. Hey, advanced castings are new to me. This is an upgraded pipe recipe, needing complex rubber and advanced castings. And another drill head recipe using a bunch of molten stuff and advanced castings. I'm worried. How do we get into advanced castings? I want these pipes. These pipes, good pipes. These good pipes. Max length 48 and indestructible. Please tell me they're still indestructible. They are supposed to be indestructible, these pipes. You can't destroy them by running into them with a vehicle or other vehicular creature. At least you didn't used to be able to. Where are those advanced castings? What? Why is it unlocked here? Okay. Oh god. Wax, more Arcod stuff. Sure, yeah, Arcods, but I'm looking at the green silicon or whatever the hell that is, SiC. And silicon. And there's a hot air. At least they gave us a hot air. That gives us +1 for 50 hot air. Woohoo. Woohoo. I mean, yeah, it's Arcod's wax, so that's fine. But again, I'm trying to understand why the blue science processing steps use pi science. If I could guess, I would imagine that without needing pi science, that there are certain techs that you could make use of off of just that brain biocomputing the blue science. And that might be what they're trying to avoid here. Because I think you can make these, like, you can make these buildings to get into these processes, the majority of them, not all of them, but a majority of them, at green science. And they just don't want you to have access to these at green. They want you to have real science moving by the time that these are available. So you're going to need to at least have set up Pi Science and RatBrain, the blue science. And if you've done the effort of the Pi Science, it's not a big leap for the blue science at the same time. So it pushes back the timing a lot. Very, very considerably past Pi Science to get into these. That's the only thing I can think of as the reason why these need Pi Science now. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that shenaniganry. We need the game to actually move. So I can run this pipe here. Lots of stuff added to make use of archods, huh? And archods are green science, pretty sure. How far up am I going here? That far, apparently. I can't remember in my Pydu playthrough. I think I set up a few archods, but at the time they weren't really a major requirement. I went way too far, did I not? Yeah. Now they seem to be a pretty major integral requirement for the completion of the game. And you know what? I don't have a tutorial going over them because they're new. Same with Simics. So I might have to make a couple of videos about the archods and the Simics. First tier green. Oh gosh, that's... yeah, very quick. Please don't steal all my underground pipes. I need more. I legit need actually more than what I've got. I can't complete this line with what I have. Okay. You there. I need more radar coverage. Oh. It would help if I had a radar. Or 2. Or 10. Or 20. Or 50. Or 2 billion. Oh, right. We need plastic. Where's the tech that gives me plastic? Archod Stage 1 exists at Red Science. Huh? You give it an Ulrich. Wait, why does this unlock at red, then? That shouldn't unlock at red. What are you thinking? Bodos? We don't get Bodos yet. No, we don't get Bodos at all. We definitely don't have Yadels. like, this, yes, this you could do. This you could do to get them in the first place, but where are you getting the tall oil at scale? That's what I'd like to know. You can make filled combs. Woohoo! What do you do with it? Get bitumen. And that's about it. To give you a used comb. Well, then what do you do with the used comb? The answer is jack all. This produces a used comb, not an empty comb, but a used one. And you can't do anything with a used one at Red Science. Yeah, this whole thing is a mess. This needs to be completely redone. None of those texts should be available at Red Science. Not like, this isn't Red Science. This is green. This empty honeycomb making this wax. There is no wax that doesn't involve getting an empty honeycomb, which is somehow a different item than an empty comb. And there's no way to get wax here. So none of this stuff involving wax should be in this tech level. Full stop. You can't do it. It's just useless recipes cluttering up your recipe list at a tech level that you can't make use of them at. We can't do Bodos at red. That's an impossibility. Bodos are not red, nor are Yadels. So there's no point having the Yadel stuff here. Just complete and utter stupidity at this point. I have no intention of using food, but whatever. Why is there a caged Vrauk recipe unlocked at food stage 1? That should be with the Vrauk tech, yes? Wow. And just why on the cotton guts? Like, oh yeah, we can get cotton guts. What are we using them at Red Science? Like, there is nothing at Red Science that will use cotton guts. Maybe we get some of the rendering recipes. No. We can render the archods. Woohoo. We can that makes sense for the recipes to be able to get into archods, because yeah, you can render the archods. I don't see rendering of cotton guts here. And this isn't even the full list of all the stuff that can be rendered. Like, why are some of the rendering recipes here in the render tech, and yet others unlock with the actual creature? Here's the rendering for the cotton gut. Why is the rendering for the cotton gut here and not under rendering? There's no logic behind the majority of the positioning of these recipes. like, absolutely no logic. Oh, there's the first, actual coke running down. It took a bit for this line to back up, which it needed to, and for this line to back up, which it needed to. We are making the moss. Moss is flowing. Tree seeds flowing into seedlings. And the logs are now flowing. Everything should be good. Why are you red? Just not quite enough of the... Because this is the thing here is supposed to be full 16. Internal buffer stuff, maybe. Might just take a little while. Alright, so we've got our stuff moving. We're getting lime. We're making calcium carbide. It's happening. Calcium carbide is flowing. And acetylene. Acetylene is moving. Oh boy. This is going to have a little bit of an impact on my power grid, isn't it? Oh, are you? Oh, there you go. You're moving! I have molten glass at scale. Now, only a little over half of it is going to be moving at a time. But you know what? That's better than jack all. Better than absolutely nothing. And that, as they say, is that for that build for now. I will need to get more pipe to ground going. You know what? Just more. Just more. Make me things. I am busy. I must have more. More! Place all these ghost tiles. But how are you gonna get the fuel for those other buildings to make the glassware and the petri dishes? We'll get to that when we get to that. Oh boy. That's gonna be one of those. We'll do it when we do it. We'll figure it out. We shall figure it out eventually. You know, none of this would be a problem. But for that change that was made to oil. Right? This is only a problem because of oil being changed and tar into the seeps. Yeah, I can pretty much say that was a I feel that it was an incredibly stupid thing to do, and an incredibly dumb mechanic to introduce. Just it. At the end of the day, even though this is difficult, it's still supposed to be fun. And you know what? These seeps are not fun. And at this point in the game, I have zero intent on actually using any of them for the entirety of the game. Which, really shouldn't be the case. If I can make it through the early game without using them, what makes you think that I would suddenly begin to need to use them afterwards, after the early game? Like, at the phase of the game where I could reasonably make the upper levels of drilling fluid to actually have a sufficient quantity produced out of those nodes. Like, huh? No, that's not how that works. Like, if I have already developed a solution to a problem... Oh, it's doing that. Oh, there's my alarm to say that we're halfway through. Like, if I've already developed a solution, why would I change to something else like that? Especially when I know that it's temporary. When my solutions are permanent, why would I go to something that is inherently temporary? That is a thing. Why, hello. Why, hello thar. You are beautiful. 800 units. Fro those who really need space. Yes, fro those who really need space. Right there. Fro those who need space. Yeah, I really need that space. How, many tiles is that? 9. Don't mind me, I'm just... Oh, it's not going to give me the... It's not going to give me the stupid units. And it's probably not going to let me... I think that's obvious that it's not 2, right? That should be pretty clear that it's not 2. They missed a very useful sizing here. Basically, there's the opportunity that you could use one warehouse to input into 2 wagons of a train, but it's a little too big. Unfortunate for train use. The smaller one will have to be the one used for that. But my alarm did go off. We would otherwise be halfway through the stream today. But we have set up the molten glass. It's moving at a rate. I've got the molten glass on my bus. And I'm tired. And I'm complaining a lot. And nitpicking. Irritable. Irritable. Very easily irritated. Allergies going on. I'm going to be ending the stream here today, I think. We have obtained the molten glass on the bus. The next steps will be to move the existing infrastructure for the glass products to the bus, and we're going to need to include regular glass as well as petri dishes and the... oh, right. You'll go there then from here. Gee, I hope I don't need aromatics down there. I'll adjust it one lower across the whole thing eventually. For now, though, this needs to go all the way out here. And that needs to go over too. Because we're going to need to have the hot air for the petri dishes and the glassware. And we're going to need more hot air as well. So lots of things. There's always going to be a lot of things to do in Pyandons mods, but I will be back on Thursday with more. I left bots behind. Oh no, I left some bots behind. 4 of them. With that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's video and stream, please be sure to do all the social stuff through the links below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel and hit that great big blue join button. By hitting that great big blue join button. And supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/OtakuShowboat if you're so inclined and able. I will be back on Thursday. No, I don't use any byproducts, and I will not be using that iron oxide for anything. Ever. It will be burnt into ashes, and then those ashes will be burnt until there are no more ashes. Until the end of time, I will not make use of those. I have actual steel up here. Alright, that'll be it. I will see you all on the next one.